there! If you watched one of my previous videos called Procrastination Nation, you know I'm really good at not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Therefore, this past week I was supposed to be doing homework, and I decided to Google what movies were coming out. Yes, Google is a verb in my opinion. I came across a website called comingsoon.net, which lists all the movies coming out this year and the next year, well, that are planned to come out. I mean, you never know. Some of the ones I'll be talking about may never come out. I don't know. But these ones are pretty much set for this year, so I'm pretty like 99.99995% positive that they'll all be coming out. I'm breaking this into 3 different videos. This one is going to be movies that I'm super excited to see / I hope are really good, because if they ruin it, I'm just going to be so mad. The second video is going to be movies I'm not so sure how I feel about them. They have some aspects that kind of seem good, but are also really stupid and whatever. And then the third video I'm going to make is movies that I think look absolutely stupid and horrible and are probably going to flop, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion, so if you disagree with me on any of these, feel free to comment below. The first movie that I think is going to be really good is Thor. I know it's already out in theaters, but I have yet to see it, so if it was really lame, sorry, maybe it should go on a different list. But from what I've heard, it's really good, other than an awkward kiss. I don't know. Basically, this is about Thor being a reckless warrior and stuff, so his father Odin gets mad and sends him to Earth because, you know, his reckless actions, like, reignite this ancient war or whatever, and he's cast down to live among the humans, and then, you know, Natalie Portman's character, like, Jane Foster, has some awesome effect on him. He learns what it means to be a true hero. They fall in love, and I guess that's where the awkward kiss comes into play. And then he has some rival come, and there's a battle or something. But that sounds pretty cool to me. Was it a good movie? Comment below. This next one is also out in theaters right now, but I am a college student, don't really have money to be going to the movies all the time, so you'll have to tell me how it is. It's called Something Borrowed. It basically just seems like a nice, funny chick flick thing. Basically, the 2 friends, this girl has everything and a really awesome fiance, but this friend has always liked her fiance, and then he likes her back or something happens, and John Krasinski is thrown in there somewhere, so I don't know, it just seems like a good chick flick. Are you ready for this one? X-Men First Class comes out June 3rd. It basically is the beginning, the explanation for the whole X-Men saga. It's like the world's on the brink of like a nuclear Armageddon and stuff, and you know, there's Professor X and Magneto, but you know, before they get those names, and they were actually friends, and then this whole thing tears them apart, and it's just opens up this huge rift between them, and they begin, you know, the eternal war between Magneto's Brotherhood and Professor X's X-Men, and my nerdiness is just like beaming out of me right now, but I'm so excited. Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Granted, it could have a better title, but I mean, it pretty much says it all, right? Basically, the scientist is experimenting with genetic engineering, and, you know, he messes with some apes, and they become super intelligent, and this war for supremacy ensues, and how does that not sound cool? Okay, The Green Lantern is supposed to come out on June 13th. Basically, this test pilot is, well, this whole story, whatever. He ends up with this mystical green ring, and he gets, like, all these other powers, and, you know, he's part of this intergalactic squadron that's, you know, responsible for keeping peace within the universe, and I mean, how cool is that? And it has Ryan Reynolds, which I think is a great actor. The only problem I have with it is Blake Lively's in it, and I just don't think that's gonna do it for me, and I don't want them to ruin the Green Lantern, and so this is one of those movies that I really hope is going to be good. So, fingers crossed. Transformers Dark of the Moon is set to come out July 1st. Best thing about this is probably no Megan Fox, which, you know, as a girl I get excited about so I don't have to hear, dude, she is so hot. I would totally tap that, because, men, sometimes you can be pigs. But not all the time. Don't take offense. Don't leave hate comments or any whatever. I'm just glad there's no Megan Fox in it. Basically follows the story of Sam Witwicky's involvement with the Transformers and Autobots, Decepticons, and all that good stuff. It centers around the space race and basically suggesting there's a hidden Transformers role in the whole thing. And yeah, you know, all that good stuff. The main villain's gonna be Shockwave, so I think this movie's gonna be pretty interesting. July 15th. Yes, July 15th, the day Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 comes out in theaters. It's gonna be a very bittersweet day when you finally see the last bit of Harry's adventure put into film on the big screen. That's also kind of sad because you don't have, oh, I can't wait for the next movie to come out. Yeah, there are no more to look forward to. Bummer. But I hope they do a good job with it, which they probably will. I like the Harry Potter films, so yeah. On July 22nd, Captain America will be coming out, and I'm excited just because, you know, superheroes, comics, whatever. I'm just gonna read the summary straight from comingsoon.com, net? I don't know, I'll put a link in the doobly-doo, whatever I said earlier. It sums it up, it's just a short and sweet thing, so I'll just read that. Captain America, the First Avenger, will focus on the early days of Marvel Universe when Steve Rogers volunteers in an experimental program that turns him into the super soldier known as Captain America. Yes! Do you all remember last July 24th? Basically, thousands of people participated in a project called Life in a Day, where they, you know, recorded what they did in a day or whatever and uploaded it to YouTube, and there were thousands of videos, and someone's compiled them all, and they've made it into a movie coming out on July 24th called Life in a Day. So, yeah, basically it's a film about a single day on Earth, and I think it's going to be really nice. On August 12th, The Help is going to be coming out in theaters, which I'm pretty excited to see. I might even read the book for because it was, you know, #1 New York Times bestseller, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, basically it takes place in the 1960s in a southern town somewhere in the south. And these 3 awesomely courageous women form an unlikely friendship and work on this project, this writing project that brings them together and breaks societal boundaries and everything. And I don't know, that just sounds like a really awesome story, and I'm looking forward to it. It also has Emma Stone in it, who I think is brilliant. She was in Easy A and other stuff, but basically I just really know her from Easy A, so I think you should check it out, and I will check it out August 12th. Another one I'm excited for is Arthur Christmas, coming out November 23rd of this year. Basically, I got excited because I heard James McAvoy was going to be in it, which he is, but it's an animated thing, so it's just going to use the voice. But it's a Christmas story, so who doesn't like that? I mean, it's not a Christmas story, it's a story about Christmas and Santa and all that good stuff. And the last one I will talk about is Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows, December 16th. I never saw the first Sherlock Holmes movie, but I heard it was awesome, and I plan on seeing it sometime when I have free time and get my hands on the movie. So I heard that was really good, so I'm excited to see the first one, and then see A Game of Shadows when it comes out on December 16th. Now, there are many, many movies coming out this year, so I could only pick some, and I had to stop myself there because this video is probably going to be like 10 minutes long, and I apologize, and if you've watched the whole thing and you've gotten to this point, congratulations! Give yourself a pat on the back and tell me below if you made it through the whole thing, because that would make me pretty excited that I wasn't so boring, that you clicked around and X'd out and didn't finish watching it. So hooray! Brownie points for you. Look forward to my next installment, and check out comingsoon.net. I'll put a link in the doobly-doo. I hope you have a great Friday.